Howdy. Do my click verification. Oh, where'd my cursor go? Here. Go to this page. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, today's stream, I'm aiming for 3 hours, but it could fall a little short. Anyway, it is 1.4. I realize I really should have done this Wednesday, but I'd already decided, hey, I want a short stream that day and make it something a little more different. Not doing a mass amount of polls because I pulled for Jane, and I would still like to get Caesar Kaisar. I haven't heard any character call her name since the little reveal they did and did the Tour Day Inferno code. But yeah, it's going to be Zenless Zone Zero, which is why it's Fighter Fluff Friday. And I'm going to hop into it. It'll be a little jank because Genshin and games of the such. So Zenless have one annoying trait about them. They block all my hotkeys from coming out of the software, so they don't make it to OBS. I have to click out, which having two monitors does make easier. And I have to display record. Okay. Bitch. Rar. And another one. I have to do that. Rar. I will admit, I need to restrict how much I can look up with the head on the avatar. Okay. I've not done my dailies. We're gonna do that, then hop into chapter 4. Oh god, I'm in the way, aren't I? We may do those two polls. About it. I have saved up some. I have not. Gotta move myself, which this can be sketchy. About here. The audio cut out because of settings. You can flip my controller if you wanted. Currently, it's just these two. If I had these I'd be able to select her. If Bernice was out and I had her, I'd be able to select her. Once 1.4 comes out, they're going to make it so that I could be Jane. I could be anyone I have. Yes, there have been male characters. I was like, have there been characters? Yes, there have. For those that actually don't know, there was a new feature. Where is it? Added. So that's like 59 extra points where these are 60. I don't know where this could stack up to. 2,400. God, that's a lot. Because 18 minutes times 2,400 tells you how long it takes to get there. That is a hard fight, but I need to do this one. Watching the audio for desktop. He has to have it set to 45 because 55 was my ass was being handed to me. I think I'm using my only level 40 Bang Boo. Let's see, I don't know if I'm in the way. That's why I'm kind of looking up right now. Okay, nothing there. I have that set to manual, but
I'll do my best. My turn.
that's what I was trying to do. It didn't do quite what I was hoping. But I got what I was hoping. I got paused for a sec. Oh, wait.
I'll make it pay. Here's a taste of the abyss.
God damn it. I don't do it quick if she gets defeated. Oh. Normally I do warm-ups before I face something this hard. Sorry for silence. But, yep. Focusing, because I haven't streamed this game in a bit. There we go.
Reporting in.
Moving up. Yep. I'll make it painless. Done. The final act begins now.
Okay. I went the wrong way. Yeah, it happened. One of my other team setups I have can be and that reverse. I just forgot to fix it here. Thankfully, I only have to do one of these.
The pressure's on.
There we go. Oh. I have gotten that below a 200. I'm not doing another one. I'm gonna go do the things to get level up supplies because I have a bunch that can get level 60. They're not quite there. I'll actually show that if need be. Can hit level 60, can hit, think can hit.
To what do I owe the
Yeah.
pleasure? Good day.
I don't-
Let's start the experiment.
Maybe at a later point.
Nothing to fear.
Probably not.
Pioneers are here.
Could make it so she could, but eh.
I did you stand huh? Is ready for combat. Officer,
Um,
Time for some hard labor.
awaiting further. Hey, only the brave will win.
yeah, this is the one that's currently on offer through the limited banner, and I actually like her playstyle. But I also like their aesthetic, because I really wanted Lucy and Piper when they were the only ones of the Sons of Kaladin. Yeah, see, I'm actually gonna look at this. That is the only one I have a level 40. Got it. And yes, I realize there's presets. That's how the order got switched, is setting up that preset. My dyslexia kicked in when I was setting it up.
Let's make this quick.
Okay. I'm gonna hang on to that for a little bit. And there we go.
Final act begins now.
I can get this below 100 using that. And yeah, the dyslexia is still kind of kicking in. There we go. The lower the number, the quicker you were, etc. A little bit slow. Probably gonna level up Piper. If she's not already 60, I don't remember. Okay.
Now, you're the prey. Done.
Oh, there we go. I just hit 52 yesterday on the level. Okay. Okay. Which means I'm not quite ready for that. Or,
Wanna. So sleepy.
no, not quite. Okay. I'll learn more doing the other thing, which we'll do the final one just before we start the mission. Chapter 4. There we go. There's that money. So the 18,000 fully checked out. Oh, shit. I knew there was a secondary X pressing, and that's where the you should just keep it. Okay, B. Oh, we're at it. We'll nab those two. Actually, hang on. Three. When's this reset? By Monday. Okay. Never results in it. Yeah, I don't have enough. I actually got my first Piper Mindscape thing. Or whichever one of the... Yeah, I think it's Piper. Lucy's the one with the bat. I can't get any more Mindscapes for Anton. When you've got 6 of them, you theoretically can, but... Okay. Can't. Didn't know she was part of the pool.
Which? Touch. Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Oh, finished of her grayed out safe for work image. The adult ones. Okay. Get you the adult characters. Let me find one I've completed.
Need something? What? Did you call me? Sokaku? I'll help you. Standing by.
The ones that are considered adult get you a little more risque. As I've said many
Ready
times.
for combat.
Child ones
Is food included?
get you. It is risque for their age, but it's not as risque as the adults. Because that's what it normally looks like without when you have the first 3, you get the final 3. I'm actually excited for more of her organization as well.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
Time for Wise. And yes, I did finish the Camellia Golden Week thing. Pain in the butt, yeah. Sure, it's actually streaming. Said he's going to be around 6th Street lately for work and wants to meet. Yeah, we asked him to help us scope out commissions in the Outer Ring so we could track down Pearlman. Maybe he's found something. Got time now, Val? Sure, let's go. Then, yay, I'm not going to have to talk too much. Good thing the store's pretty empty right now. I'll close up and ask him to swing by. After Shepard walks into the store.
My old friends, the two Faithins. It's been a while. How have you both been lately?
Not too bad, thanks to you. Of course, if you could get us the business we need, things would be even better.
Oh, dear. Well, when you say it like that, I'm not quite sure how to put the next part.
It sounds like you're going to let us down.
Please hear me out. It's completely out of my hands.
Off go.
The city has recently beefed up security measures for the election. Not just on the main roads. They've also got people stationed on the hollow exits leading to the Outer Ring. Although there have always been quite a few Outer Ring smugglers using the hollows for transport, risks have skyrocketed recently, and most clients have given up on doing business in the city for now. Even if you find someone willing to risk it, those small fry definitely won't have what you're looking for. So you passed up on my valuable commission to do business in the Outer Ring. You're looking for a reliable source of intel, right?
Shepard, you know us all too well.
Well, we've been partners for a while now. Don't worry, I don't need to know the details. Though I don't have any business for you, I didn't come here for nothing. Here's my 2 Denny's. If you're looking for information,
I realize I'm gonna get a free Mindscape thing for
biker gangs.
Lucy.
Biker gangs?
I don't mind. Considering I don't think I have any.
The people of the Outer Ring live far apart, and the transportation of supplies relies heavily on the biker gangs. They're well respected among the residents, and nothing happens there without them knowing about it. It's unfortunate that this option is beyond the scope of my business, so this is all the help I can offer you. Well, that's all I have to say. I'll let you get back to...
Thank you. We'll...
We got a useful piece of intel, but it won't make...
We don't have any other choice. The outer ring is completely out of our scope of operations. Speaking of which, finding intel on Perlman has been harder and harder in the city lately. Even Fairy hasn't been able to find any useful leads. Belle, this whole thing is strange to me.
Okay, yep, you could see that poking there for a little bit.
I get what you're saying, Wise. The outer ring's huge, but for one person to survive there, it would be impossible to stay completely off the grid.
Exactly. Perlman's escape caused quite a stir, and public security is looking for him. You'd think there'd be all kinds of intel on him by now. How does a living, breathing person disappear into thin air?
Days earlier, not long after the airship hijacking incident, somewhere in the Outer Rings old oil field district.
I said I give up. You win.
Now that's more like it, old man. If you'd spoken up sooner, we could have saved ourselves the effort. All right. Any other challengers?
I did her little final audition or whatever it's called, last call. And yeah, that I already liked her design. Because I do like the Thyrans. And her playstyle was like, I enjoyed it.
Anyone else? Big Daddy, we got the Spark Stone. Now you can't say it's not the right time for us to join the Tord Inferno. We, the Sons of Caledon, are the strongest. This time I'm gonna swipe while the iron's hot and seize the Overlord's throne. It's strike while the iron's hot, you idiot.
The Overlord's
Okay.
throne.
That is the Thyran I did not expect to see.
Sir, well, my opinion hasn't changed. Since you've earned the right, go test the waters.
Huh? Aren't you coming with...
I'm retired. This kind of action-packed stuff should be left to the young'uns. Besides, someone's got to look after the transport business.
Caesar! Big Daddy!
And there's Bernice.
Something amazing over there!
Her typing looks pretty awesome. I like the Sons of Caledon get up. All but the dude.
Oh, it's an airship! This is the first time I've seen one up close.
Hey, Caesar, there's a live one over here. It's such a serious accident. This guy's lucky to be alive.
I feel like I've seen this face before.
It's not just any guy. This is the defendant in that vision case from the city. He's on the public security's most wanted list. So much money! Enough to drink nitro fuel like water for the next 30 years!
What is Nitro?
Enough to
I've
get
avoided a lot of
price.
spoiler stuff.
Public security sure is generous.
I have steel. I don't know what steel tusks are.
Security! No! Don't hand me over to public security! I'm begging you! I know who the real mastermind is!
Did he have a voiceover in the original stuff?
I have evidence of their crimes!
Or was I too button mashy to have noticed?
Evidence!
Actually, I'm starting to doubt if Perlman is even still alive. We can still rely on Hand for the sacrifice investigation, but I'm afraid the Cunning Hare's lawsuit might be on hold for a while.
Master, second assistant. There is an incoming call from Billy. Should I connect the call for you?
Oh, that
Right on cue.
guy who Billy was there for a
Call
second.
through.
I don't use him.
Oh, manager, you're home! I just sent you a
I
message
do
but
find
you
it
didn't reply.
touching.
was dealing with some customers. Didn't check my phone.
Manager, I have something really important to tell you, but I prefer to do it FaceTime. I'm at the corner behind Bardic Needle. Can you...
Billy, you're close by. What?
Because the vehicle I'm driving won't fit through. Wait. A public security officer is coming over. Hey, so I'm hanging up. I'll be waiting.
Billy said his car wouldn't fit through? I don't get it. It seems he has something important to say. But...
Okay, fair. Oh, wait. Oh. Isn't that... the hell? Okay. Isn't that the new Bang Boo? Dread Mocus. Dread Mocus. 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 Whatever.
Oh, manager, that was quick.
Billy, have you left the Cunning Hares? What's with the leaps and bounds truck in this bamboo?
No way. I'm pretty happy with my life now. And besides, the boss hasn't paid me one denny of my bonus yet. This truck and the Bangbu both belong to the Sons of Caledon, one of the Outer Ring biker gangs. The truck has a new Eridu entry pass, and recently non-residents have had to queue for a long time to get in and out of the city. So I'm helping them transport goods. After all, I used to work for them.
So you know the biker gangs?
Yeah, I worked with them for a while, before fate brought me to the city. Manager, we can chat about this later. I have
Yeah, that fate brought me to the city stuff. Reminds me a tiny bit of Cyberpunk.
The Sons of Caledon have intel
And
on
the Outsider one, the one where you're from the Badlands.
Really? So what kind of intel do they have specifically?
I asked, but that's info they don't give up easily. Manager, the Sons of Caledon know we're looking for Pearlman. They said they can provide exclusive intel on one condition. They want to talk business with Faith and face-to-face.
You mean they're looking for a proxy?
They didn't put it like that, but that's my guess. Manager, though we really need Pearlman for the case we're handling, Nicole said we owe you, so you have the final say on who to work with. Anyway, I'll be helping the Sons of Caledon upgrade their Bangbu and purchase supplies in the city over the next few days, and then I'll head out to meet them. If you want to meet them face-to-face, you should come...
Belle, you're back. What did Billy want to talk about?
Yes, I do actually swear like the avatar is. It's not a glitch.
The Sons of Caledon.
It's kind of an
One of the
ADHD.
Outer Ring biker gangs has info on Pearlman. But they want to talk business face-to-face.
My whole body doesn't sway, but I'm tilting my head back and forth, and that's what it's counting on, because I don't have slime yet.
Belle, what's your take
Once I
on
get
this?
that, yeah. It'll probably be more a little locked in, and I'll lift my arms, it'll show that properly, and actually it might improve the hand tracking, having that shit on my arms at least. Because then it doesn't have to focus on my arms, it just has to focus on my fingers. Yes, I have hand tracking disabled, like I disabled it at the end of the portion for being on Wednesday's stream.
Since they need a proxy, our chances of getting info on Pearlman are quite high.
Right. But the Outer Ring is a wild place, and we don't know what the risks are. I'm not comfortable letting you go alone.
I just had Ferry do a background check. No, there's not much. Nothing negative about the Sons of Caledon and their transportation company came up.
All right, I get it. The good thing is that the Outer Ring isn't under New Eridu's jurisdiction, and proxies can operate there unrestricted. So, we don't have to worry about anyone finding out that we're Phaethon. Belle, you should spend the next couple of days preparing for the trip and taking care of any loose ends.
I'm in the middle of a. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't sit up clearly. Can't sit. Proper posture and all that. Otherwise, I'm like almost out of frame. Or tracking goes elongate something. Yeah, the eye went shut. But I lower. And it gets better. Wee.
Whoa. It stretches on forever.
What do you think, manager? The Outer Ring scenery is pretty nice, right? It's also super fun to drive here.
The amount of hollows is concerning.
But this road is too close to a hollow, and there are so many other hollows around.
There's nothing we can do about it. The Outer Ring lacks ether technology, making it hard to eliminate hollows. They can't even mine ether resources. Hey, you see that big guy over there?
That machinery. Is it an oil pump?
Oh, you're good. This area is called the Old Oil Field. The residents here still rely on petroleum for their livelihoods. Wait! What's up with that truck? Oh man, we're gonna crash!
Billy, turn right! Drive into the hollow!
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Interesting. They actually drove into the hollow. And here I thought I'd get to see some explosive carnage.
Lord Lucius, I did what you asked. Please, spare me. Please spare me.
Although the Sons of Caledon meeting their end in a hollow only earns a 61 from me, I'll let it slide this time considering your hard work. I hope that in the future you'll remember this lesson and stop meddling in things that you shouldn't. The second in command of the Vanquishers colluding with an ether corporation in the city? That's not a joke you should make lightly.
I don't like him.
Manager, are you all right?
I'm fine, Billy. Don't worry.
That's good. When you hit your head on my arm just now, it made a really loud sound. That oil tanker heading straight for us was terrifying. We only made it thanks to your quick butt. We've fallen into a hollow now.
Just before we fell into the hollow, I sent a distress signal to Wise. He'll find a way to help us from the outside.
That's great! It's a relief to hear that. Right. Manager, both of you have a special condition that means you can't be in the hollow for too long, right? Don't worry. There's anti-corruption serum in the truck that I helped buy, as well as some discarded hollow data piles from the city.
Billy, that's our way out of the hollow. There must be a carrot in the Sons of Caledon's bamboo, plus the new data from the data piles.
Oh, that's right! You're a proxy! You can calculate a path out of the hollow! Alright, let's get to work installing the data piles!
That just don't sound right. Oh god, I gotta play as Billy. Guess who doesn't know how to use Billy?
I've got the data files.
Okay, installing 3 should be enough. Material! Must have been drawn in by the data piles.
Don't worry, manager. I'll handle it.
Honestly, that bang makes me think they should have had like Nolan North if they didn't. Had him do his Deadpool voice.
Got one installed.
Oh,
Manager,
that way.
let's go to the next location. More Furies. And they seem tougher than the last one. Manager, find someplace safe to take cover.
All right, just one data pile left.
Let's move. Don't worry, Manager. I'll take care of these guys in no time. How are you holding up?
All good. I can manage. Son, you hear that?
No, not really. I did not hear whatever Bell was asking if I heard. I hit the wrong button. Thankful at this point to ignore that. It's a fucking Jane. Oh, Spawn. Fuck.
Uh-oh, it's a big guy.
Let's go back to the car and get out of here.
You can do it, Manager. We're almost there.
I'm really not built for this level of activity.
I was gonna say, that looks like it should be Caesar. Guys are, whatever.
Fix this.
It's been a hot minute, little bro. Oh, so this is the proxy I've heard so much about.
Do I get to use her skill set again? Oh god, fighter.
Come on, brother. You've gotten a bit rusty.
Oh god, so let's see. Caesar,
All right,
fighter.
here we go. It's time to
I was
shine.
gonna say, presumably Billy. Okay, yeah, this is, if you haven't played the okay. This is teaching you the demo, the demo stuff, if you haven't done it. I have. I'm a little rusty, though.
You really must be feeling confident today.
Yeah, there we go.
That was a close call, little bro. If we'd been a few seconds later, you would have been chomped to pieces by ethereals already.
Don't worry, big sis. I'm made out of tough enough stuff to hold out. Brother, you have nowhere to run, but you've still got a mouth on you.
And that is why I think Nolan North with his Deadpool voice would have been great.
Lighter, you just don't know me well enough. My body is made out of enhanced materials now. Forget about ethereals. Even Nicole wouldn't dare hit me barehanded.
You got him reversed.
It seems that Nicole is pretty high up on the pecking order.
So, big sis, Lighter, how did you end up here?
Oh, I got a strange call earlier from a young guy. He sounded terrified and said you fell into this hollow.
So it was the deputy manager.
Lucy thought it might be a trick, but the intel he gave about you was flawless. And he even laid out a rescue route. Oh, so this is the legendary proxy, huh? Who'd have thought?
Thanks. You arrived just in time.
Shit.
Hey, Proxy! What's wrong?
Manager! Manager! Stay with me! Quick! We gotta get out of here! Hurry!
I know Chapter 4 is nowhere near over. I'd hope it'd be nowhere near over. Blazewood. What are Lucy's
Some of the
pigs
blame
doing?
for this accident as well. We, the Sons of Caledon, must honor our guests with the finest funeral. Lighter, you will be carrying the coffin.
That's a heavy responsibility.
We'll need to keep the hearse driving steady. Piper,
Got it. I'll make sure it's as smooth enough.
Bernice. Of course, you'll be handling the cremation.
You got it! Gotta bring everything to
Lucy, Lucy,
Can you all stop goofing around?
don't be upset. It's not every day we get to have fun with the cremation ceremony.
You don't have fun at our guest expense! Bernice! Put away the flamethrower, now! You guys are driving me nuts!
Okay, I'm starting to let Lucy
How are you
touch
feeling?
more.
Are you hurt?
Sorry. We got a little carried away. Welcome to the outer ring. May you rise from the ashes.
Damn. So, okay, she's one of the ones with physics, not in the booty, but
Must have scared you back then, huh? Relax. You two and Billy are thick as thieves, so that makes us friends.
Yeah, right. We've been
Time for a formal introduction.
considering I've had two of them on my team for a while,
A biker gang from the outer ring. I'm the current boss, Caesar.
Caesar, okay.
Billy should have already told you why we invited you. The Sons of Caledon need a favor from you. As for Perlman, his airship crashed here in the outer ring during landing. He's lucky to be alive, but he's badly injured and hasn't woken up yet.
Did you let Lucy beat the shit out of him? Is that why?
What?
Because in that cutscene, he was awake.
You have Perlman? Yeah. Wait. Didn't Lucy tell you? Don't worry. We'll make sure he heals up. And once he's awake,
Wait. Caesar, are you stupid? Negotiations haven't even started, and you already handed over
Okay, I like her a little bit less.
bargaining chip?
negotiations? Bargaining chip? Lucy, again with the pettiness. This kind of manipulation and leveraging? That's not very overlordy.
Easy for you to say. I worked my butt off to keep this info under wraps just for today. If we can't strike a deal with Phaethon, where do you expect me to find a reliable proxy for the Tour de Inferno?
The Tour d'Inferno is our business. Never plan. Don't worry, Proxy. You coming to the outer ring is a sign of respect. Even if you don't agree to help us, I won't go back on my word about Perlman.
Caesar, we appreciate your kindness, but as they
Wise is right. Actually, we only came today hoping to get a bit of information on Perlman. We could never have expected what you're offering. Since you've been so honest with us, we'll do everything we can to help you.
Straight to the point. I like it. Can you relax a little now, Lucy?
Thanks, Phaethon. Your willingness to help will be huge for us.
So Bernice is the one that was glitched, and it wasn't a stream, but when they did the you acted as basically the person at a DMV who takes all your paperwork and shit. Caesar and Bernice were there. Bernice was missing her hair. You could see the inside of the back of her face. Well, the inside of her face. There we go. Back of her face is kind of implied with inside. Because of the lack of hair, and I couldn't get a good angle on her. To see face. I didn't know who it was. I recognized Caesar. Because she didn't have a glitch of missing hair.
So you need a proxy for this.
And also, even if she did, King, right on her
What is it?
jacket thing there. Yeah.
The Tour d'Inferno is the biggest event in the old oil field. Only the strongest squads of bikers can compete. It's a test in the hollows to find out who's the best.
Caesar, there's no way they'll get it when you put it like... Let me explain. Simply put, the Tour d'Inferno is an off-road motorbike race that crosses through a hollow. Only 2 teams compete, and the rules are simple. The first team to cross the hollow, reach the finish point at Cinderglow Lake, and throw a spark stone into the lake, wins.
What's a spark stone?
I never knew you held such dangerous races here in the Outer Ring. Proxy, holding the Tour d'Inferno isn't just for the thrill of it. It's also a way to regularly ensure the safety of our oil resources in the form of a race. After all, oil is the lifeblood of the old oil field. Naturally, for us biker gangs, the Tour d'Inferno also serves another purpose. The winner of the race becomes overlord of the old oil field motor league.
That's right, Phaethon. The Overlord is recognized as the top dog of the Motor League. The current Overlord's faction is called the Vanquishers, and their boss held the title for years. I've been...
So, the Sons of Caledon are all about honor? Proxy, the only one who'd give you that kind of answer is this simpleton right here. People are gunning for the Overlord spot for more than just becoming the top dog. We're not some school kids hooked on fighting manga. The future of the oil industry in the old oil field relies on the support of the Motor League, in every sense of the word. And as the leader of the Motor League, the Overlord is in charge of assigning transport routes. That means they hold real, tangible power. For the past 6 months, the Vanquishers have only given us the worst routes. They're definitely messing with us behind our backs. But when I went to confront them, that smug second-in-command Lucius just said, the Overlord isn't in the old oil field right now, and the routes are decided at random.
Bullshit.
Speaking of the Overlord, he hasn't been seen for half a year. Who knows what he's been doing? But Lucy, what are you afraid of? Even if the routes aren't great, with our skills, it's nothing we can't handle. Besides, you're just mad because there's nowhere to buy makeup and snacks on these routes.
Shut up, Caesar! Didn't we agree you wouldn't criticize me in front of guests?
What? You call that criticism? It's the truth. And you're the one who's always calling me an idiot. You think I don't have any self-respect?
You ruin one's plans each time you open your mouth and expect me to praise you?
Yeah. Lady Lucy Montefio, I ruined your plans. Huh. Are you forgetting who's the one who was so excited about meeting the legendary proxies that she couldn't sleep all night?
Enough, Caesar! I challenge you to a duel! Today's the day for the Sons of Caledon to change hands!
Christ.
Bring it on! Then we'll see who's scared. Lighter! Come here and be the judge!
you gonna be okay? It's fine, Proxy. Don't worry. This is a 2 or 3 times a day kind of thing. Yeah, it's no big deal. Just don't get roped into being the referee, or you might end up on the wrong side of both of them. Anyway, Proxies, it's great to have your help with the Tour de Inferno. Let's give it our best.
One feel, despite being, I think, a literal child, feels like a stoner or a chill person. Piper. When I say this, I mean, from what I've seen for her artwork, it is designed to be like the rest of the not 18-year-olds, you know, younger than 18. Granted, I've only gotten one of her. I've only gotten C1, but online you can find all the images for the Mindscape stuff, and hers is safe for work as best as they can for trying to do fan service. Yeah. Yeah, you know, just like Caesar said, his airship crashed in the outer ring. We found him. We were about to hand him over to PubSec for a reward, but before he passed out, he kept yelling something about someone else is behind all this. Stuff got proof, so we kept him. Important to you, good to know. Relax. Only we know that he's with us, and we've stashed him in a secure spot for treatment. For a little bit, for a bit longer, I'm afraid, but don't worry about it. They usually duke it out far away, so they won't disrupt your sleep. Yeah, they fight and make up in a flash, even quicker than Steel Tusk's engine eats gas. So that's the big truck. Got it. Alright, let's save the chit-chat for tomorrow and catch some Z's. You must be beat. Young guns need to get enough sleep to grow up healthy. And there's her hint. Hey, child. Young guns. After a long day, we took the Sons of Kaladin's generous offer and stayed overnight in a Blazewood. The next morning... it turns into a restaurant. Okay. Slept in a new place. Must have been exhausted yesterday. Who the... Okay. That's not of my concern, right? There's one. Okay, there's Bernice's bar. Guess I know a thing or two on that one. I watched the stream where they gave the code after all. Old Demir. I'm looking for the mini trucks. Let's see. Can I get between these two? Yes. Okay. Oop. Hi. Wow. Somebody else. Yeah, there likely be one back here. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, name card is that. So that's the one that I unlocked. Which, yeah, they can get pretty... Okay, they might be going tamer from now on, with new characters. Yeah, example, pretty tame. It's basically just colorized and removed your arm shit. And this one's a little more not. I was experimenting with the team you saw there. End up not liking it for kind of obvious reasons. Oh, I forgot to do my usual greeting thing at the beginning. Oops. Well, not usual, it's new. Wait, is there that fluffy guy? Forget his second name. Oh wait, no, he's not. This isn't covered by PubSec, so he shouldn't be here. Okay.
Morning. Did you sleep well? You were exhausted yesterday, right? As soon as your head hit the pillow, you were out like a light.
Billy, where's Wise? I haven't seen him.
Oh, I just took him back to your store. The other manager and Caesar decided that they're going to move some of the equipment into your car and set up a mobile proxy workshop.
You mean moving the HDD equipment out here?
Right. The other manager said working in the city would make communication difficult. Plus, smart devices are few and far between in the Outer Ring, and long-range data transmission could slow us down.
Oh, morning, Proxy. You're awake. Billy's right. You'll be more efficient working from here in the Outer Ring. Don't worry. We'll take care of the power and network connection. Even if...
Sorry, I mashed
Hearing
quick.
you say that makes me a little nervous about our new working environment.
By the way, before the equipment arrives, let me take you to Blazewood and introduce you to the townsfolk. Lucy said you might not be used to roughing it with us, so I got the mayor to prepare a place for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It's no problem. After we get back from town, go talk to Lucy and the others. I heard from your brother that you need to collect some holo data before the race. Lucy and the gang are also preparing for the Tour d'Inferno. You should be able to help each other out.
Clever Boo looks a bit messed up, like it's a few tumbles. You know this is gonna happen. I'm gonna look for frickin'. Nope, okay. Mini trucks. There's one. Damn, only one. The fuck? Oh, okay, that's a bottle. Of course, she's still looking for that shit. Means there's more out here, too.
Casa! I brought the proxy to say hi.
Oh, Caesar. So this is the proxy from the city? Guess folks from New Eridu start working young, just like us.
Caesar, who's this young lady?
Young lady? You city folks talk funny. I'm Casa, the mayor of Blazewood. The Sons of Caledon have taken good care of our town. So if you need anything, just you can stay in the house behind me tonight. Sorry, it's still got some stuff that hasn't been moved out, but I'll get someone to clean it up.
Hey, Casa. I noticed a lot of people in town making these woven items.
We don't have a choice. The pipeline to town still isn't fixed. Without a gas station, all we can do is make handicrafts to earn a living. Luckily, we got a big order recently, and with the Tour d'Inferno coming up, the sunflints are selling like hotcakes.
What's a sunflint?
Oh, it's a kind of handicraft woven from straw. During the Tour d'Inferno, almost every house in the old oil field hangs them up.
It's kind of like a dream catcher.
This pattern looks like an upside-down person.
Wow, Proxy! You're pretty smart. The upside-down figure is the first overlord of the Motor League. The elders in the Outer Ring also say this design is the face of the god of sun and fire, guiding the hero to ignite Cinder Lake and return safely from the Hollow.
Such a unique pattern must have a story behind it, right?
Yup! Actually, this pattern represents the legend of the first Overlord's Tour d'Inferno. Though the old oil field can still produce oil, did you know the core oil field was swallowed up by a hollow decades ago?
Wait, isn't oil susceptible to ether corruption?
After the disaster, etheric matter seeped through the underground facilities and oil pumps, ruining the shallow oil reserves. But luckily, the collapse of the only deep drilling facility formed a unique natural gas vent. The burning gas kept the etheric matter from spreading further down.
So the natural gas vent is Cindergold Lake?
The appearance of Cinder Lake saved everyone's livelihoods in the old oil field. But even with Cinder Lake, we can't rest easy. Natural gas and etheric matter burning together can easily turn into ether crystals building up around the lake. If left unchecked, more and more crystals will build up and eventually block the vent, extinguishing the lake. If that happens, the underground oil will be doomed.
There was a time when Cinder Lake nearly went out. In order to save it, a young man and his friends risked their lives to enter the Hollow and blast open an ether crystal using a special spark stone, just like the one in my hand.
The proof of entry for Tour d'Inferno, filled with a special catalytic fuel. After throwing it into the Cinder Lake, it can react with the natural gases and ether compounds to detonate an explosion, clearing the ether crystals nearby.
But the Hollow was treacherous, and they didn't even have a carrot with them. By the time they reached Cinder Lake, it was almost completely covered with crystals. Out of desperation, the young man rode his bike into the only spot that was still burning in Cinder Lake and managed to ignite it.
So, everyone makes sunflints in memory of his sacrifice.
Oh, Proxy. I never said the first Overlord died there.
It's normal for the proxy to think that way. After all, everyone who went to Cinder Lake with him thought he was dead, but a day later, he miraculously emerged from the Hollow alive. Folks say the god of the sun and fire was moved by his bravery, allowing him to be reborn from the flames. Since then, the residents have drawn his face and the image of him diving into Cinder Lake on their sunflints. There's even a line from a folk song that goes, "Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly."
That's a great story. No wonder it's widely told.
Uh-huh. Kids in the old oil field grew up hearing that story. They used to play games pretending to be the first Overlord in the Tour d'Inferno. Of course, the first Overlord did more than that. After he returned, he gathered all the biker gangs in the old oil field and formed the Motor League. He also made the rule that the Tour d'Inferno would be held every few years to prevent a similar crisis at Cinder Lake.
Yeah, that's why the Tour d'Inferno continues to this day. It's still a feat only the strongest bikers can accomplish, but for us residents, it's become more of a festival.
But I need to talk to Casa about powering your equipment, Proxy. Why don't you head back to the gas station to meet Lucy and the others? Presume that means the old elevator. That I saw. That's happened both times so far. There's Lucy and Bernice. I was expecting Piper.
Proxy, you made it. Proxy, didn't Caesar say you were just going to meet the mayor? What took you so long?
We saw the Sunflints in Blazewood and ended up hearing the legend of the Tour d'Inferno.
So that's why Caesar was so pumped up. After all, that's her favorite story. She even said her dream is to become a hero, just like the first Overlord. If she
Sorry, I
really
was
wants to
stretching.
be like the first Overlord, she better forget those childish fairy tales fast.
You're not a fan of this legend, Lucy?
It's not that I dislike it, but come on, we're all grown-ups here. We should look at things realistically, don't you think? I mean, the Tour d'Inferno only happened a few decades ago. How come it's turned into this huge legend? But using an act of God to spread his story far and wide? The first Overlord must have been pretty smart. Lucy, Caesar said this kind of old person talk will give you wrinkles. Nonsense! Don't listen to her lies! I use exfoliating face masks every day. No way I'll get wrinkles. Proxy, you can see it too, right? The Tour d'Inferno is less about heroics and more about the first Overlord securing control of the old oil field.
It's a bit of both.
That's a very realistic take. It sounds like something a new Eridu entrepreneur would say.
Wow, Proxy, you're so smart. Lucy is actually from New Eridu.
So you're from the city? What made you give up that life?
It's because I never wanted that kind of life where everything is already laid out for you. Plus, my dad only cares about profits and business. Exactly. It's different in the Outer Ring, especially in the old oil field.
Question.
Motor League is all about freedom and justice.
Yeah, no. It still blocks all input. Because y'all can still hear me.
But to survive, you can't
On the rare
forget
occasion I
about
thought.
profits and business. Take the Sons of Caledon, for example. Employees need paychecks, vehicles need maintenance, and we need supplies that the city won't sell us. Which means we need connections and money. Proxy, I wasn't just making it up when I said the Overlord's faction is targeting us. The Sons of Caledon have had better rep than the Vanquishers these past few years. So, of course, they're jealous. But the recent bad routes we've been getting have hurt our income, and recruiting new members has been an issue. So, for the future survival of the Sons of Caledon, we have to take the Overlord's title.
It's good to have someone like you helping with the preparations for the Tour d'Inferno.
I knew someone as sharp as Phaethon would get it. Brute strength and passion alone won't get you far. Just watch. It won't be long before I beat Caesar and take the Sons of Caledon from her.
Her gloves look a little weird.
Lucy, you wouldn't admit it earlier, but it turns out you lost last night. No, I didn't lose. After all, prepping for the Tour d'Inferno is what's most important now. I can become proxy. Let's talk business. The other Phaethon mentioned this morning that the lack of hollow data in the Outer Ring is affecting your ability to perform in the hollows. So for now, we'll be going into the hollows with you to gather data. Oh, I also need your help with something. The vehicles for the Tour d'Inferno need some modifications. We need to get a hold of the necessary parts.
Belle, I'm back.
Good job, Wise. Come on, I'll help you set up the HDD.
No need. I just tested the voltage and network speed here. The HDD is working fine. Fairy and Eos are pretty excited to be in the Outer Ring, but it's a new environment, so it'll take some getting used to.
Sand. etc.
Let's warm up for the Tour d'Inferno with the work we've got on hand.
All right, Belle. If you're ready, let's get going.
Okay, after this, I'm briefly wander off mute. Now we've got two things to do in the Hollow: collecting Hollow data and buying vehicle parts. Excuse me. I'll finish letting. Okay. Caesar and her crew said it doesn't matter which one we tackle first, so I'll just leave the call to you. What? Typo. That's supposed to be Belle's line. If you're playing as Belle. Or Wise. Let's get moving. When you're all set. Oh, I see another one. There should be a space after the exclamation mark. Caesar and her crew said it doesn't matter which. 1.2.1 should come out shortly, hopefully, to fix that little flub. Or _1, whatever. Howdy. How's your day going? Hey. Oh shit. I just realized I gotta do something. I woke up feeling like I had a bit of a cold, but it seems to have subsided for now. If you're curious about the Commission or the Sons of Caledon, talk to Bernice, Lighter, or Piper. I'll just go say hi to everyone. Oh, I don't know if mine's a flu. My throat just feels a little bit scratchy. I actually have to briefly wander off. Running out of water and just a general break time. But this game has a little... Where's it? Break time. Disable fluffing a duck. Forgot to earlier because I forgot to put it on there. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay. Right. Which controller? There we go. I'm aiming for a 3-hour stream. That's kind of why I just did that real quick. Gonna need more water for that. Talk to. Ah. Wait, what? Where's Cheesetopia? I presume it's not Bernice's bar. Um. Uh. What did you? Chili, mustard, turmeric powder. Caesar said you're a guest from the city, so she told me to give you a proper welcome and give you a taste of our style. Caesar said the same thing when Lucy came. I went through a lot of recipes, and this was the one Caesar liked the most. Oh, wait. No. When Lucy showed up, Caesar said, let's give her a taste of our tough style. Oops, sorry. Let me make you a fresh one of our top-rated drink. This drink is inspired by nitro fuel. You know, nitro fuel, right? It's that energy drink from your city that all the drivers are crazy about. Want another drink in a little chat? About your flamethrower, because yes, this is as hinted by how much red and flames there is on her outfit. She's fire type. What do you think? They look great, right? It took a long time to finish the modifications. The one on the left is named Shaker, and the one on the right is called Mixer. With a little light, or with just a light press, the carefully mixed fuel will ignite into a bright flame. I got the core parts in the black market at Badger's Respite, or Spite, whatever. Big Daddy reckoned they were military devices back from old Eridu's Fall. They're a bit dated, but they work like a charm. Their only downside is its firepower is a bit too fiery. Lucy won't let me cook until I can handle it with precision. A fixed place? Like a house on the surface? Well, I think many people choose the biker life simply because they hate being tied down. It's not quite what you think with. Okay. Yeah. Caesar. This isn't Caesar, obviously. A little more risque than Caesar. I don't know. The whales, you're free to roam. Outer Ring's a massive playground, you know. But of course, our company's got a few cargo stops with campgrounds. I just got some form of notification. Rar. Jesus. No. No. Park and ride as long as you need. Oh, that was for a beverage she gave to Lucy. The little fiery one with a baseball bat and a bunch of pigs. Snooze inducer or keep you up all nighter, just hit me up. Don't try and both at once. Been there. Okay, told me to talk to others. See. I think Lucy and Piper were there. There's Piper. No, Lighter. Piper. I'm still gonna give a look for Lucy. You know? Piper. The one who uses a brake disc as the blade of an axe. That looks like put a heavy sledgehammer on the back. Proxy, don't be nervous. This little trucker's got no tasks for you, so carry on. Call me if you need help, of course. Oh, such a diligent kid. Puts little old me to shame. Ah, sweet Tucker, let me let you in on a secret. Your friend has actually lost his finger. Driver's license. They say in the city that all you need for a driver's license in the outer ring is a piece of paper and an iguana's paw print. Paper's easy to find, but iguana's paw print, that'll take months. Just kidding, but seriously, we started out driving young out here compared to the city. Little old me, be taking care of the campground during the Tour de Inferno, so just swing by if you need anything. I'll chat more with Piper. Yep, please do. What's your role in the Sons of Kaladin? Oh, well. Little me, a heavy-duty trucker. Back in the day, when we were short on hands, this trucker ran half the long haul and urgent trips solo, but nowadays, the young guns are taking over. Little me's old enough to just drink tea and look after Steel Tusk. Steel Tusk, the largest truck we have here. Yeah, I'm talking about the beast parked at the center. It can haul all your proxy gear with ease. Steel Tusk's beauty and super. Steel Tusk's. I'm guessing a beauty and super reliable. She's been with us through thick and thin. It's a shame that we don't have another pal of the same model. If we had cashed in on a Proman, we might have earned enough money to find a buddy for Steel Tusk. Aren't you? A tradition. This is to keep the lineup balanced or something. Anyway, all the details besides the truckers used. This trucker's used to handling those big rigs. Motorcycles aren't exactly. Actually, Big Daddy intended to have this old trucker help take care of the business here, but Casa said the gas station ran dry. So Big Daddy put a little old me in charge of shipping oil instead. Okay, and Lighter, who's a new guy that was added. I don't know much. Didn't realize you can't stay inside the hollow for long. It's like being a professional fighter who faints at the sight of blood. No wonder. Real connection with you. Yeah, well, the Outer Ring is a place full of possibilities, perhaps. It's talking nonsense. I should learn more about Lighter. Not too long. I got less experience than Lucy. It's simple. Big Daddy made me an offer I couldn't refuse. There's more money to be made in the Outer Ring than you might think. Sometimes just bending the knee and lowering your head is enough. But unfortunately, my knees and neck aren't as flexible as I'd like them to be. Tools. Oh, you've guessed it. It's those data piles that you and Billy used in the whole hollow before. They're all outdated, and the ether companies in the city super cautious in their dealings, so you'll just have to make do with these. Are they worried about the Outer Ring stealing their technology? No, even with their latest equipment, it's difficult for ether technology in the Outer Ring to advance. The industry is just too complex and vast, especially with something as crucial as the Rosetta data in the city. Fortunately, the old oil field still has oil reserves, and that's why the Outer Ring doesn't rely on anyone else for energy. Those big companies aren't too thrilled about that, though. Okay, I need a drink because my throat's getting dry. Later, proxy, I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Lies. Ready to go. No. Lighter looks like a Wild West punk cosplayer paramilitary evil. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, I don't have to talk for this next. Oh, maybe. Okay. Where is... Okay. Our car. Car. Okay. No. That is physical and 5. Physical check.
Wanna be my research assistant? Which alias?
So sleepy.
Okay. I know she's low level. I think she's actually. I didn't look at the level of Piper and Caesar. And there be Caesar at the front. And
The
there's
Sons of Caledon are here, as expected.
Let's move. Stick to the plan.
people trying to take down. I'm guessing they're part of Lucius's stuff or Vanquisher. There we go. Not long after, somewhere inside the hollow.
Bell, Sons of Caledon, can you hear me? Our mission is to collect hollow data. Bell, you should be familiar with the process.
Got it. We just have to put enough data piles in the safe areas.
Don't worry, Proxy. Unlike Billy, we won't let the Ethereals chase you around.
Speaking of which, I've been curious for a while now. Lighter always calls Billy brother. What's the story there?
Oh, that's because every biker gang in the old oil field has champions. Lighter and Billy are our champions. The first Overlord established that any gang joining the League must act with honor. Normally, the Overlord mediates disputes, but if he's not around or an agreement can't be reached, they settle it with a duel. That's where the champions come in.
The boss is right. Champions bear the honor or humiliation of the entire gang.
Obviously,
They
it's
also serve as the
Caesar.
leader's bodyguards.
She's who I'm trying to pull for.
However, considering
Currently,
the
I'm trying to pull
boss's
for both,
strength,
but the other one's
she
not up
really doesn't need
yet.
protecting.
Bernice. Most definitely will probably end up with Lighter here
What
by
did
accident.
Big Daddy say again? A ruler doesn't need to be the strongest or the smartest.
And like Seth.
Just someone who can unite the masses. But in the Sons of Caledon, I just so happen to be the best fighter.
How can you say that? Lighter doesn't have enough to do, and it's all 'cause you can't control your temper and get into fights yourself. I even had to find Proxy. To be honest, for the longest time, I thought Lighter was here just to do odd jobs.
Well, Lucy sure knows how to get the most out of the money she spent.
Comes from being part of the city. Yay, I get to use her abilities again.
Master, you have reached the data collection area. Data pile 1 initializing.
The fuck is that low gauge? You know, and I don't know if it fully explained it.
Activation complete. Next installation
Eh.
location has been marked.
It. I'm gonna give vibes I got from both these two. This one and Seth. They've admitted they're trying to take inspiration from Capcom's Monster Hunter, or anything Capcom. Not specifically Monster Hunter. But Sword and Shield, obvious. And with Seth, it feels like Charge Blade.
Data pile 2 initializing.
One step further!
Bernice will obviously be Flamethrower, as she hinted with Shaker and, oh god, Mixer. I'm forgetting one of her traits. I keep forgetting it. How to do it.
The perfect
Uh-huh.
installation location has been selected for you.
It'll be a lot more perfect if it were closer to us.
Lazy schmuck.
Data pile 3 initializing.
Watch out, more ethereals incoming.
Yeah, they've admitted that they're trying to take inspiration from Capcom. One of their things previously. I am honestly actually contemplating not a wild playthrough because I don't have that kind of money. But Worlds Arise. If I had an Elgato, I would also throw in Sunbreak, but also God, what is it called? Fuck it, I got this one. Generations Ultimate. I think it's the first time in a while I've been able to do a trio like that.
On to the next.
Oh, fucking Hollow Raiders. I don't know if I've seen any games that have it.
Biosignals detected near data pile 2.
Let's go, Wise.
Oh, wrong button. Alright, did I pass it?
Is this a hidden fissure?
Biosignals detected nearby.
I've been tempted to do God Eater 1 and 2 on PC streams. Ooh, grab that. Do I really need to take the stairs? Okay. I'm forgetting a button. I'm gonna have to reread her tutorial.
Hold it right there! I've caught you red-handed!
Biggest issue with doing God Eater 1, I haven't tried 2 yet, is despite being designed for the, I think originally released on PSP. And also the remastered, which I'd be using, is released on PS4. There's no controller support on PC. I have to configure that all myself.
Hey, little girl, watch your mouth. Who you calling a thief?
You, obviously. The data piles you're holding are the property of the Sons of Caledon. Which biker gang are you running with? You should be
Who we are is none of your business. You say these are yours, but can you prove it?
Of course. These data piles come with receipts. All I'll have to do is just compare.
You're that Lucy something from the city, aren't you? Yeah, we've heard about the loudmouth strategist of the Sons of Caledon. It's clear you certainly know how to talk a big game. But we're not buying it. Look at these
Huh? The numbers on the...
You see, these data piles were just abandoned in the... To think the Sons
Can
of
I just, like,
Caledon
grab
were
their head and
gonna snatch
spin
our
it?
stuff using such
If
a
it's clamped
feeble
right,
lie?
they fall down.
That's hilarious.
At first, I thought you were just small-time crooks. But Lucy, To grind off numbers engraved on a metal surface in such a short time, you'd need a specialized grinder. Since they've even gone to the lengths of preparing that kind of equipment, they must have planned for this well in advance.
Ah, I see. Since Lucy doesn't want me meddling, I'll leave this to you, Lighter.
Got it, boss. Looks like it's
Oh, Jesus. Now I get to use him and I know nothing.
I may not know the reason, but it looks like you're looking for a duel.
Yeah, since we're all Lighter, they say you haven't lost a single duel since becoming a champion of the Sons of Caledon. It's time to... I don't think you'll be forgetting the Ember Arena anytime soon. Yes. It was tough going for you for a while, huh? Taste of pain must still be fresh in your memory. To be straight with you, our champion's from there too, but while you were twiddling your thumbs, he...
Wait.
Bet you're shaking in your boots, Lighter. That's right. You know just who we're talking about.
Sorry.
Okay, I don't think I was expecting to see an orangutan.
You ended my 21 streak, you cocky bastard! Just because you're handsome, skill happier, and handsome, you think you can just forget my name?
Wait, did he just say you're handsome twice?
Bellum, huh? That's cool. I'll remember you.
It never said that the gangs were smart.
Don't give me that crap! You've already said that 3 times! Enough talking. I'll brief things today. Right here, right now!
Oh, what the fuck is that kind of one?
You were tougher than Bella. Think about you losing this.
Winning is the
Victory's mine.
Yeah, they're finally getting some comedy into it. Well, fair. I've chuckled at a few things.
What should we do now? We
Don't do anything. Leave the data piles to the Sons of Caledon.
Okay.
Lighter, I came here to face you. Now that we fought, I just didn't expect that after all these years, I still couldn't beat you, reclaim my honor.
He wasn't even on the field.
No, you're wrong. You never needed to reclaim any honor in the first place. I didn't mean to forget your name. It's just that everything in the underground fighting scene means nothing to me.
What?
Hurting an opponent for money, taking a dive for money. That life has nothing to do with honor. Only those with no choice step into the ring. You were no different back then. You've got the skills to leave that place behind and become a biker gang's champion.
Oh no, I just looked next to his little fire thing. Primate pale, Really? I just did.
Lighter, you...
Be grateful for the outer ring. It doesn't care about your past or where you come from. If you've got the skills, you rewrite your fate. If you just want to test your mettle against me, say the word. I'm down anytime. After all, I've got a rival that I've been itching to challenge for a while now.
I will. Lighter, thank you.
Wait, his necklace, obviously there's a bullet on a ring. But it's a bunch of hex nuts interlinked somehow.
No problem, Bellum.
Lighter, you never intended on remembering gonna bring my name.
Wait, aside from the name thing, I meant everything I said.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
Did I get an S tier? Yes. Okay. I'm sitting here looking up, and it's like, okay, that. I look down, which my screen is lower brightness to make things easier to see a little bit, because it likes to be too bright if I don't have it less. Yeah. Okay. Who do I get on this team? Oh, I get to use Bernice. Okay. Not long after, somewhere near the recycling plant inside the hollow. This is for hardware or something.
Vehicle parts is just past the hollow entrance. We'll be there soon.
Hold on. Actually, I have a question. I heard from Belle that the factory in the hollow sells parts after they've been sorted. If that's the case, why not just buy them outside the hollow?
It's simple, really. With so many bikers in the old oil field, the leftover parts that do end up reaching the market are the ones that no one wants.
Exactly. It's like if you want top quality fresh fish. Someone has to set out to sea early in the morning and use an airship to get the ingredients back to the kitchen. It's just fish. Proxy, it's way easier for us to come into the hollow to buy stuff, compared to the hassle city folks go through just to have a meal.
Now I get to figure out if spending for her, which I think is worth it, because she is anomaly fire, you know, she won't be available till Caesar's no longer available for the time being. Eventually you may get them. They're giving away an A tier, Lucy, which is my first and only fire type at the moment. Alright. Okay, hold Y on my controller to hold special attack to activate EX special attack intense heat stirring method. If there's enough energy, hold it again to activate intense heat stirring method. Double shot. And double shot deals greater fire damage and accumulates fire anomaly buildup faster. When Bernice consumes energy, she will accumulate heat. Upon reaching 50 points, Bernice will enter the nitro fuel cocktail state. While in the nitro fuel cocktail state, holding basic attack consumes heat to unleash basic attack mixed flame blend. When Bernice hits enemies with her basic attack mixed flame blend, EX special attack, chain attack, or ultimate, she inflicts the scorched effect. When other squad members hit enemies in the scorched state, the afterburn effect is triggered. Consume heat to deal fire damage to the target and accumulate fire anomaly buildup.
Watch out, everyone. Don't worry. I'll take care of them. That's right. It's new fuel. These traps are in the factory to keep ethereals out. They're really dangerous. Hard to say which one's more dangerous. Traps or Bernice.
Oh god.
Burn them to the ground. There's a lot of ethereals around here. See it as a help in the recycling plant? Clean up over there.
Wait, where are the coins lying around?
Oh, the parts recycling plant is just up ahead.
Remember, the ether concentration here is quite low, and spatial stability is normal.
No wonder they can still do business here.
Greetings. By the look of your gear, I take it you're from the Motor League.
Hey, old timer. We're looking for some bike parts.
So, you're here for parts too, huh? Unfortunately, we're out of stock until the Tour d'Inferno is over.
Say what?
Some youngsters came by this morning and
Huh?
Vanquishers.
I warned them that buying up everything would make things dip, but the Thyron girl leading them seemed awful fiery and... oh, she said she's from the Sons of Caledon and that they were prepping...
Wait, do we have any Thyrans? Grassy, Woody, and Bricky aren't girls, right? Bernice, the heart of the matter is that someone impersonated us. And
Wait, what did you say?
We're the real Sons of Caledon. We have no idea who those other...
damn, not only did they keep us from getting parts, they also tarnished our reputation.
Well, actually, the whole thing just feels wrong to me. If you can persuade her to change her mind, I won't object. Just, don't mention it was...
Where did those people go, old man?
Oh, after they bought everything here, they headed straight to the abandoned vehicle graveyard deeper in the hollow when they heard there were more parts there.
Looks like we've still got a chance to catch them.
Way too funny. Yeah, I didn't notice the life is pain, but your message. I noticed down his jacket and noticed your message.
Let's get
Sorry.
going, Proxy. I need to go to the vehicle graveyard to get my bike back. Can we make it in time?
It's okay. Wise asked Piper to bring the vehicle. We'll be able to rendezvous with her soon. The rendezvous point is near the highway. The couple is there. Please be aware.
So that's what they were talking about. Okay.
Burn him to the ground.
Warning, Bernice has activated reckless driving.
What terrible taste.
Someone who uses golden damsel in distress.
Okay, that's the ability I was looking for. I think you can tell where my preference tends to lie is the physical types. Because I have 2 fire types on my team, and it's just like, fuck it, use what I prefer.
Biosignals detected in the area ahead.
Great. Piper's already here. I can finally get my bike.
Now it'd be nice if there was a button to hit to boost running.
Wow, Piper, you brought the vehicles. I'm just heeding the proxy's call. Little old me wouldn't keep you waiting for a minute longer. Thanks, little old you.
As soon as she finished speaking, Bernice immediately gets on her bike and rides off.
Slow down, Bernice. You're going too fast.
It's time to find out who's the fastest. We might... Ooh-wee. You young'un sure got some fire in your belly.
Proxy, get on.
I never imagined Piper to be the kid who acts like she's like 40 to 50 and like, y'all are young and, you know, spicy, all that kind of thing like she does. And it's like, damn. Okay. Her bike riding made me more messy. Oh, shit. Ow. style until she gets upload.
I
Well,
was thinking, since we have the upper hand, we might as well call it a day. But seeing you like this really brings out my predatory instincts.
Until this update, I don't think there were sirens quite like this.
Are you crazy?
Huh? Don't all kitties love being warm and toasty?
Then the orangutan, and then this. It's like, okay, more and more.
Okay, that's enough. I give up.
What? You give up? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Explain yourself.
It means the refitted parts will be returned, and I'll give up the parts from the vehicle graveyard. So let's just pretend none of this ever happened.
Is it bad to say I want more of her style of Thyron? Than the ones like Jane Doe, Ellen. Yes, I knew about Ben, but that's like a bear, not a humanoid with furry skin. Furry looking skin.
No one else should have come by. This shouldn't affect the Sons of Caledon's reputation. Besides, if my employer finds out I failed, it won't do me any good either. So I'll say the jump.
Pretend none of it.
Come on, what's your deal? What?
Oh, but we were having so much fun just now.
What?
Kitty, you're really good. I've never seen a Thyron as skilled and cute as you before.
Cute? Wait, what are you talking about?
I mean it. And it looks like the legends are true. Cat Thyrons aren't loyal to their masters.
I'm just a mercenary working to get paid. And about my employer, honestly, I'm not a big fan of him, but I can't reveal his identity. I don't want to cause trouble for myself, so don't even go there.
That's okay. We won't ask. Hey, Bernice, this isn't...
Leave her be, Lucy. Once Bernice has...
Kitty, if you don't like your current employer, why not join the Sons of Caledon?
Huh? Aren't you afraid I'll betray you? Nope.
Don't worry, I've heard that kitties choose to partner up with only the strongest. The Sons of Caledon.
We'll see. Once you've actually proven you're the strongest, at least. And stop calling me Kitty. I do have a name. It's Pulchra.
Okay, Pulchra. Let's play again next time.
With a playmate who doesn't know their own strength? I think I'll pass. But I am partial to warm places.
Oop. Keep forgetting, A is not how I progress through that screen. Later that night, after dinner. Okay. I have some to talk to you. Oh, I see a typo. Anya. Oh yeah. Come alone and don't let anyone else find out.
Proxy, sorry to call you here so late. I'll cut to the chase. I have an extra commission for you, and I need you to keep it secret.
I think this is where we get her free. If you don't already have her and I want her by accident. I think I was pulling for Ellen, I don't know. I didn't pull for Qingyi or Zhuyan. Which is how I had so much when I did the stone stream for pulling for Jane Doe.
Can you explain more? You must have noticed. Lately, every time we go into the hollows, we're met with one obstacle after...
I was about to say, yeah, I see an error coming up. There we go. I heard it. And it's like I was trying to get ready for it. It's a external hard drive that's formatted to Linux format, and Windows doesn't like that. Despite it'll put files on it, no problem. Because the files were in Windows format despite being formatted to Linux.
There's no public info linking them to
Video
any
games.
Gang, but I bet they've got something to do with the Vanquishers.
I feel the same. After all, the tour didn't for...
Also, knowing Lucius, there's no way he's not involved. But we don't have solid proof, so we can't do anything about it. Proxy, I expected some tricks from our rivals, but something's off. Their intel is always right on the money. If they didn't know about our plans ahead of time, how could they keep getting the jump on us? Someone in town must be feeding intel to the Vanquishers.
Do you have any suspects in mind?
Not yet. Blazewood mostly backs us to win, so I need to investigate. I'll look into it. I might need your help further down the line, though.
So, the little thing teasing, I think it did a little bit of tease for Bernice, but it was mostly Caesar. Showed another Thyron, I swear.
Got it. Just say the word.
Thanks. Oh, and just
And it was during a scene where
don't tell the others, especially
Caesar
Bernice
was
and Caesar.
going into the behind the curtain. Actually, Foster Boots.
Bernice can't keep a secret, and as for Caesar,
You really care about Caesar, huh?
no way! I have intel Caesar doesn't know, which means anyway, I'll contact you once I get a breakthrough.
No, are you sure someone? She stands like she's leaning against something a tiny bit, but she's not. Just getting late. Go get some rest. It did make that quite a bit pretty. Oh, and they. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Wait, what? Oh, I do think I did get an upgrade for one of these. A tier upgrade. Alright. Relative concerns compared to relatively known enemies. As threats nearby that are more concerning. I'm actually curious what's inside the house. Oh. Eh. The biker gangs are who provide them with resources. They're like your truck drivers. From what I've understood. Having watched some of the lore videos that come out direct from Koyo. I also love the name of the diner. The place is apparently called Cheesetopia. Love it. Oh shit, I'm going through this discussion again. I don't think I'd go through the same lines of dialogue. I haven't heard anything from Lucy yet, but if you're curious about the investigation, go ask her about it. Maybe we can help her out. Are you there? Basically, the government's completely abandoned this part of town, and the bikers, with the government abandoning it, the bikers took up what organizations kind of left, which is transporting goods and ruling, police, etc. They try and manage everything. And there's a lake that natural gas is preventing ether from spreading and destroying their lifeblood, which is oil, because they don't have the ability to mine ether. This is all stuff leading up to where I am. I'm not spoiling too much. I'm not spoiling stuff that I haven't streamed or that this update came out Wednesday. But so the Tour de Inferno involves taking something called a spark stone and throwing it into the lake, which is designed, it reacts with the ether crystals and the natural gas and causes an explosion, or some form of ignition, reigniting the gas if it starts to dwindle, which in the process destroys some of the crystals and keeps oil from being turned into ether, because ether and oil don't. Ether corrupts oil. It's ether corruption in the oil is what it's preventing. I do like the fact that, well, yes, she does have some risky art they could use, or some not traditional art in the hall. Actually, I'll just go the other way.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
In this field, they're not directly using it to my knowledge. I've only gotten her a total of 2 times, the one to unlock her and this.
Good deal, Proxy.
Okay, she'll let Piper in on it.
Proxy, it's you. Are you looking for Lucy?
Makes me giggle every time.
Yes, I wanted to go over the details of the Tour d'Inferno with Lucy. Proxy, you really know how to keep your mouth shut. That's good to know. I've said it before. If you can't keep a secret and are slow to react, you're not cut out to be a proxy.
Was that all a test of my competency? So I passed then?
Sorry, putting another input in.
Yep, you're the real deal, Proxy. Definitely someone the Sons of Caledon should work with long term. Don't let Piper's usual careless facade fool you. She's actually pretty cautious. Sorry about that. Just little old unreliable me. Anyway, let's get to the real issue. The informant problem. Here's the deal. Ever since we've set up camp here, I've noticed something odd. Every time Blazewood ships out their handicrafts, Casa always leaves town for 2 or 3 hours at night, carrying hollow gear with her. Since Lucy told me there might be a mole, one night I pretended I couldn't sleep and talked to Casa when she was about to leave. She said she was out for a stroll because she also couldn't sleep, and then she just went back inside as if everything was normal. But an hour later, she snuck out of Blazewood again.
Looks like Casa could very well be the informant.
Ugh, this is terrible news. Casa's relationship with the Sons of Caledon goes back longer than I've been around. We set up camp here because of that trust. And to Caesar, Casa has always been like a big sister. Someone she can rely on. She really has backstabbed us.
Caesar is going to be torn up about it.
So, we have to investigate this discreetly. If we're right about this, we need to solve it without Caesar knowing. This is a tough situation. Like speeding downhill heading for a turn, but your brakes are out.
I'm just speeding downhill on with a big rig and trying to make a turn. If your brakes aren't the greatest, yeah, it's gonna be an issue.
But dwelling on the worst case scenario won't help. We have to roll with the punches, because that's how the Sons of Caledon do. Piper's right. Once a wild boar charges, there's no backing down. Proxy, I heard there's another shipment going out in a few days. Casa should follow her usual routine. We'll follow her at night and see what...
Oh yeah, I can automate things and get some rewards real quick. Hang on. Already done here. That is the feature I'm looking to get done. The explore ones, which I find tedious sometimes, are ones you can have auto done. Oh. Okay. I didn't fully read it in all honesty. Do you want another alongside?
Wanna be my research subject?
That just don't feel right.
Which alias should I...
Did you call?
Nothing to fear.
Good day.
Stop! It's up!
Standing by.
If you need help, call me anytime.
Howdy, Nate. How you been, Nate? Oh, how you been? Sorry for saying your name twice. I'm looking up and it's like, I got the Nate, so it's like, yeah. Okay, alright, we're in the hollow. I think we're from Caesar.
How are things with Bernice and Caesar? I checked. Caesar's already asleep. That girl's got a routine like clockwork.
And Bernice is all taken care of. I sparred with her the entire day to wear her out.
I myself am doing alright. contemplating after this mission do a
Tonight,
couple
the ethereals in the hollow
couple
won't
polls
taste like
for
nothing. One-hit KO.
Caesar
They got off lucky.
Quit
with
whining,
what
Ryder.
resources I have.
If you'd hidden the nitro fuel better, we wouldn't be in this mess. All right, let's get moving. Only the three of us and the proxy can handle this now.
Because I would like both Caesar and Bernice, which can get expensive if you're a free-to-play player, or even if you're not. It's even more expensive. Awesome.
This way, quickly.
Ooh. Oh, I spoke of Charge Blade. Well, here's the Charge Blade user. Oh, I managed to kill them before they blew up for once. There we go. Oh, well, oh, Lighter comes to assist for that, kind of.
Looks like this isn't the right way.
No. Oh, crap. That sounds like an odd mix. Hopefully you're not mixing dill pickles and ice cream. I see. I'm not. Oh, I'm not going to that bang boot quite yet. Rawr. Yeah, COVID's not fun. Last I had it was 2021. Not counting the like 2 days you get it if you get vaccinated. At least with Johnson Johnson. I lived off sleep. I couldn't really do anything. I was like knocked out of commission for like 2-3 weeks. I think I had ghost pepper hot sauce on hand, and it's what cut through most things. No, I didn't do ghost pepper. I think I did habanero. I had ghost pepper on hand, but I was too scared. Now habanero's hot sauces to me are hotter than ghost pepper hot sauces. tiny bit of a pepperhead if you couldn't tell from the fact I'm talking about ghost pepper and all that. Actually, look around, make sure there's not another mystery or something.
She's waiting for someone. Roxy, let's take a closer look.
I'm here like I was told. Hello? Is anyone there?
I thought we agreed.
Morse?
You were supposed to come alone.
What are you talking about? Hand over the goods like you promised.
If you want the goods, you're gonna have to pay up. Or I'll just take it from the Sons of Caledon.
Wait, what?
You're mine now. And my
We're only
brain
cutting
never
that.
escapes.
At least forward.
Bring it on. Morse, Cossack, let's settle this
Oh,
right
this, I think this is the moment where I get Iron her,
doing running with them.
what's it called? You're supposed to earn her if you haven't unlocked, but if you have, you get a Mindscape if you don't have all 6.
Final warning!
He's trying to escape. After him.
And Ethereal just fucking took him out. Or not. Caesar, enjoy.
Caesar, calm down and listen to me. Casa and the Overlord.
Enough. I know. These supplies will get corrupted if left in the hollow. Casa. Take them with you.
Overlord Pompeii?
It's been a while, Caesar of the Sons of Caledon. To think that little sprout by Big Daddy's side would dare bring her underlings to challenge me.
Overlord Pompeii, while the Sons of Caledon still recognize you as the leader of the Motor League, you'd better explain why you're here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That will be addressed soon enough. But first, there's a more pressing matter. Caesar, these goods are what the Vanquishers promised to deliver to Blazewood. Are you deciding to let the mayor take them?
Don't push your luck.
Lucy, wait. I heard you arguing with Casa earlier. I checked these boxes. They really are food and medicine. They weren't lying. No matter where they came from. These are things the town needs. But, Casa, if you're in a bad spot, why didn't you ask us for help? We've known each other for years. Caesar, I was actually planning to ask you for help. But then you came in all excited, telling me you qualified for the Tour d'Inferno and asked if you could stay in Blazewood for a while. The Sons of Caledon have helped Blazewood so much over the years. At a crucial time like this, we have no way to repay you. So how could we make you worry about this for us too?
Repay? selling us out to the Vanquishers is your idea of repaying us?
Selling you out? Wait, Lucy, I've never betrayed you. I just made a deal with the Vanquishers. We trade the handicrafts we make for supplies.
She's telling the truth. Although you have the favor of Blazewood, as the Overlord, I couldn't turn a blind eye to the needs of the residents. So, I presented them with an opportunity. When Casa suggested moving the trade to the Hollow to avoid any misunderstandings, I agreed. After all, we can't disrupt the peace among League members.
So you're saying the leak about our whereabouts has nothing to do with you?
Standing your ground is a good trait, but not knowing when to back down is just disrespectful. I'm here to resolve this matter. Today I found this in the handicrafts Blazewood delivered.
Given by Pompeii, a little bottle made of iron, usually with some oil inside as a blessing, but this one has an electronic chip inside instead.
Is that a listening device?
Moors, this vial should have contained heavy oil, the lifeblood of the old oil field. So why is this here? Also, the supplies delivered to Blazewood of late seem to be less than what was agreed upon. Do you know anything about this?
Boss, Pompeii,
Moors, I didn't bring you along for the Tour d'Inferno just for you to play dirty tricks. If we, as the League Overlords, are not just, then who would want to remain part of the League? And who would protect the old oil field?
I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight. It's all my fault. I'll take the punishment.
You're willing to take your punishment. Do you think you alone can bear the responsibility for the damage that you've caused? Sons of Caledon, Casa. Moors is my subordinate. I failed to manage him properly. I won't shift the blame onto him. As the current Overlord, I'll take responsibility for this and provide compensation.
Nice speech. Now how do you...
Recently, I negotiated and reached cooperation agreements with several areas neighboring the old oil field. According to the agreement, the old oil field's damaged oil pipelines can be rebuilt through other regions, as long as we provide some of the oil to them.
Wait, does that mean our town's oil supply is saved?
That's right. Within 3 months, the supply should be restored. Also, several regions have agreed to share the roads, opening up at least 5 new freight routes for the old Sons of Caledon. In the next 6 months, I plan to have you manage 3 of these routes.
You mean you're just gonna hand them over on a silver platter?
I heard you've been drawing bad routes lately. Though it's just a coincidence, it's time to compensate you. And though the new routes are lucrative, they also traverse treacherous areas and require experienced riders. I have a condition, though. You need to help the less fortunate residents in these 3 regions for free during this period. And any teams using the routes in the future must do the same. How does that sound?
Hey, Lucy, how are the terms? Are they really as good as he says?
If it's true, it does solve our long-standing issues with Blazewood. Plus, with expanded routes, the other biker gangs would see a significant income boost.
I see. Hey, old man! Your terms are certainly interesting, but it looks like you're making assumptions. The title of Overlord and who gets to allocate the routes hasn't been decided yet. If I become Overlord, I'll be fairer than you.
You can certainly talk the talk. Caesar, here's a letter of commitment I wrote myself. The route allocations will be officially announced soon. See you at the Tour d'Inferno.
Two days later.
So, it turns out, Moores bugged the handicraft sent to Blazewood for processing, and was listening in on our conversations.
Yes, And once the goods were processed and shipped out, they could discreetly retrieve the listening device. It's a flawless plan.
If that's the case, why did the Overlord reveal this? At that point, we hadn't even discovered the listening device.
Even if we hadn't found the listening device, once we cleared things up with Casa, we would have eventually started to suspect the handicrafts.
That's right. If we found the bugs ourselves, things would have gotten out of hand.
Is there a difference? Oh, Bernice, always so optimistic. The Overlord stepping up shows some sincerity, at least. If we had confronted him, even if it was all Moore's doing, he wouldn't have accepted his terms, right? Mishandling this could have shaken the foundations of the Motor League, jeopardizing the safety of the old oil field.
It could jeopardize the safety of the entire area?
Yes. We've been able to live relatively peacefully, thanks to the League ensuring the security of our oil resources. You have to understand, our oil isn't just coveted by other regions in the Outer Ring. Big city companies see it as the only thing stopping them from expanding into the Outer Ring. If something happens to the oil, the biker gangs might have a chance to move to other areas. But everyone else won't be so lucky, especially Blazewood. The residents are mainly the elderly or children, and their ether aptitude is weak.
Oh, Proxy, there you are. Sorry to bother you, but can we talk? Proxy, I want to discuss Caesar. Ever since we met with the Overlord, she's usually straightforward and energetic. But lately, she's just been sitting on her own, lost in thought. She's even eating less than usual.
Caesar's worried about something?
It's strange, right? Lighter offered to train for the Turd Inferno with her, and she said she'd think about it. I think it's related to what happened that day. But if I ask her, she won't tell me the truth. Just so you know, I don't really care what's wrong with her, but she's still the leader of the Sons of Caledon, and I can't let her affect the others. Proxy, can you come up with...
Lucy, how about I take... I'm planning to head back to New Eridu tomorrow to copy some offline data.
It might... That's a good idea. And Caesar hasn't been to New Eridu much. All right, I'll handle Caesar. Tomorrow, have her take you to New Eridu on her bike. I'll...
Okay. Darn. I can do 2. Let's just fuck it and say do 2. B. B yet again. R. 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 I really do like the design of her bike. It's like half chopper with a little bit of chopper with... There's a crotch rocket I know IRL that has that design for front wheels, minus the spikes. Crotch rocket, yeah. There. Random
So
place.
this is where the famous Phaethon lives and runs a video store. That reminds me. Sometimes Lucy comes all the way to New Eridu just to see movies that feature her favorite stars.
Caesar, you haven't been to New Eridu much, have you?
When we do get business in the city, we get hold of temporary entry permits. But I rarely make the trip. I was born and raised in the Outer Ring. I still...
How about we explore the city today? I'll be your tour guide. We have some time while the data copies, and there's nothing else to do here while we wait.
All right, you're the boss.
Wait, I actually wanna... Oh, I figured it'd be more stripped down. Oh yeah, this gives me an opportunity to talk to the cat, see if there was anything about collecting mini trucks. Where is the cat, actually, speaking of that? Okay, I'm gonna need to use a sidewalk. R. No, okay. Yeah, at some point I need to actually get on the editing. Come on. There we go. Of that video. I started it, haven't finished it. Video player. That's fine. Holy shit, I did not notice the height difference between Belle and, well, I guess most other people. But Caesar's pretty tall. Uh. Can't believe it. I was leading to misunderstanding. No, first Seems in a second is it really is a movie that gets your heart racing. And the best part, it leaves you with a warm feeling after. Let's just move Bell. Where are we headed next? Let's go grab a drink. Oh God, where'd she go now? No. Huh? Rings a bell. When Bernice and I swung by last time, she grabbed a drink from here. Ages to eat. Menu. I remember her. Sorry. A huge range of toppings. I should have explained what would happen if you had them all back then. I'm sorry for the terrible drink you had. No worries, it wasn't your fault. Plus, we had to queue up for a long enough time to get out of the city for a temporary inspection that day, and it saved us from starving. I'll go for a regular one.
We've seen the movie and had our drinks. Where should we go next?
We've got some time to kill. How about we take a stroll nearby? There are nice shops in Lumina Square. We can stop whenever something catches our eye.
Okay, let's go.
Everyone, watch out! Stay away from that fugitive!
Uh-oh. That guy has a dangerous look in his eyes. Those guys chasing him don't stand a chance. Take care of yourself, Belle. I'll be right back.
Susie rushes off before she's even finished speaking. A few minutes later, you manage to call her.
Hello, Belle?
Caesar, where are you? Are you okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I already caught the guy. Don't forget I'm even stronger than Lighter. And besides, you weren't that concerned about me when I was dealing with ethereals before.
Humans are sometimes more dangerous than ethereals.
Wow, that's so old school. You sound just like Big Daddy. So, are you still nearby? I got totally turned around chasing him through the alleys. So, I am a little lost right now. Give me a minute and I'll come to you. Hey, Belle, can you hear me?
My phone died, got it ages ago at a yard sale. Looked fine back then, but now it's acting up. Many dead zones for signal, so not having a phone isn't really a big deal, but now it's causing trouble. Managed to contact your friend yet? Oh, your phone is ancient. My daughter's your age, and she changes hers out every year. Huh? Your outfit? You're from the Outer Ring, right? Is there an issue with that? I've got all the papers to enter the city. Oh, that's not what I mean. Most of the Outer Ring work, and most from the Outer Ring work in the Faunus Quarter, and it's rare to see one here. Thank you for your help, but next time when we public security officers ask citizens to steer clear, just stay put. It's too risky to dash into danger. But I'm not a citizen. I'm from the Outer Ring. You don't have a duty to protect me, do you? Technically, I guess, but you're still a kid in my eyes. It's only natural for us adults to protect you kids. Don't sweat it. I've kicked my fair share of butts. I can tell if my foe's tough from a mile away. Speaking of, you're not nearly as tough as that fugitive. Haven't you considered he lured you into the alley to pick you off away from the crowd? Of course we have. So why did you? It was an emergency, and we had no backup. If we hadn't acted, he might have snatched an innocent citizen. To be honest, I didn't want to face him head on, but we had no other choice. For some reason, this officer reminds me of Old Man, Grey Crow, who retired a while back. Back when I was like 10, a companion hollow emerged, swallowing a few kids who were picking berries. He risked himself to rescue them and wrecked his health. Trying to wreck his health, but he always smirks whenever he mentions that incident. What's up, young lady? Nothing. I'm off to meet up my friend. Take care of yourself. Bye. Thank you again for your help. Oh, and this is where you get to explore the... Actually curious, how does this guy react to her? Your headpiece for a scarecrow. Oh, yes, I doubted that. Useless guy in my hometown. Nah, that's not good. Oh, have a good day. No. Coco. Do you remember me? That's what to say. Hey, you alright? You look distracted. Just a friend trying to talk me out of my job. Everything here, thinking I'd enjoy cash on the side, but it's turning more customer service than I thought. Dealing with people. Dang, I was wondering if this job isn't my thing. But, I don't want to stick around if I just want to enjoy my tea milk. And the pay's not great, why should I? Sorry for venting. Hearing about my worries, no good. If you're thinking about quitting, why hesitate? Just think customers happy with their drinks, saying, it's perfect! In taste and temperature, it's fulfilling. I want to make drinks that bring relaxation to everyone. Ah, thank you. I think I figured out something. I'll stick around here a bit longer. Don't mention it. I've just been chatting with you, but what you said made me realize something too. Oh, are you troubled too? Yeah. Kinda. My friends have been worried about me. They even found an excuse to drag me into a city to help me unwind. They're experts at acting like nothing happened. Huh? Sounds like you've got good friends. Or great friends, I don't remember what she said. Yeah, that's why I need to step up too. Oh, you said you got separated from your friend. How did you get here? To Lumina Square? I rode my trusty motorbike, of course. Alright, I'll just head out parking lot and wait for her. Thanks for the hint. I'm leaving. You're welcome. Come back again soon. Yeah, they put physics there. Got it. You don't really get a non-running or not in a hurry running animation outside of or inside of combat, so it's like one of those like in combat scenarios. So in a mission, Jane running, you stop when you get her to stop. She acts like she kind of falls over. Outside of combat, you don't get that. I actually may have them reversed. Jumping with you, no worries. Actually, I have quite time here. After a while.
The data should have finished copying by now, and it's getting dark. Thanks for showing me around today. Seems like everywhere in New Eridu is just as busy as the old oil field's biggest market. Badger's Respite. So many strange and wonderful things. No wonder a lot of people from the Outer Ring want to live here.
Haven't you ever thought about it, Caesar? With your skills, you could apply for citizenship.
Me? Never thought about it. Even now, being here in the city, I still feel like I belong in the Outer Ring.
Belle, it really is you. Long time no see. I saw the note on your door saying you'd be away for a while, but I didn't expect. Chop told me he saw you were back, so I came over to check.
We're doing good. Thanks, Enzo. Just visiting friends for a few days.
I happen to be one of those friends. We'll take good care of Belle and Wise.
With such a friendly host, we neighbors can rest easy. I'll leave you to it. If you need anything, just drop by my store.
Is that guy your neighbor, Proxy? I always heard people in the city aren't as close to one another. But from what I've seen today, people seem pretty friendly here too. You asked if I ever thought about living in the city. I guess with so many close friends in the outer ring, I've just never thought about leaving. So, if I want to really protect them, I can't do that.
Are you talking about becoming the Overlord?
Yeah, Proxy. I've been thinking a lot these past few days. Growing up with the stories of the Torrid Inferno, I always wanted to become the Overlord to prove I was the strongest. But being the Overlord is more than just being the strongest. Even though Pompey's men caused trouble, he stepped in and resolved the situation. He even took care of the problems in Blazewood and with the Sons of Caledon. I only just found out the reason the Overlord hadn't been seen for the past 6 months is because he had been working on negotiations with the other regions. I would have never thought of doing that. I didn't even know it was an option. When he laid out the terms, Lucy immediately saw the benefits of the new routes for the old oil field. But I only understood after she told me. Casa has been working tirelessly for the town, bearing the brunt of all the pressure. Compared to them, I still have a long way to go.
Realizing your shortcomings is the first step to becoming a better person. And you have your strengths too, Caesar. When you found those goods in the hollow, you didn't get angry. You let Casa take them out first. At the time, we all thought Casa had betrayed us. But you still thought of the town's residents first, worrying the items would be corrupted in the hollow.
I think anyone else would do the same, right? Making sure everyone has enough to eat is more important than my pride or my feelings. But hearing you say that makes me feel a lot better. I might not be the smartest, but like a wild boar, once I set my sights on a target, I won't let up until I chase them down. Besides, I've got a great group of friends supporting me. Now it's time to focus on Torrid Inferno. Pompey is a great opponent. This time, we'll find out once and for all who's the best.
And last day, Proxy, all thanks to you. Plus, chatting with you totally made me feel so much better. Awesome. Since we're done here, let's return to the outer ring. I'll wait for you at the parking lot. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr. Meanwhile, somewhere in the old oil field district.
Here's the new route distribution sheet. The newly expanded freight routes have been assigned to the Sons of Caledon as per your instructions.
Yes, put it there.
Boss, you've worked so hard for these new routes. Are you really going to just hand them over?
I do not like this.
If it weren't for Moores stealing the intelligence, I wouldn't have had to go through all this trouble. By the way, Moores insists he acted alone. What do you think?
Well, boss, you know Moores was also thinking of our best interests.
You're giving me the answer to a question I never asked. But you don't seem too surprised by all this. Wanting to win isn't a bad thing. But since I'm the reigning overlord, we have to act with integrity. The Motor League's stability ensures the safety of the oil wells. If there's infighting, someone's going to get taken advantage of. By the way, I heard that you've had a lot of dealings with companies in the city lately.
That is absolutely untrue. It's just that we had some issues with the protective gear we arranged for the oil refinery. I had to find a way to handle it.
I hope so. Lucius, you're smart and ambitious, but always eager for immediate results. Don't let your cleverness backfire.
Yes, boss.
These documents never end. I've been feeling exhausted these days. Am I...
Not at all, boss. You've been talking about the Torrid Inferno a lot lately. You're clearly raring to go.
Well said. Caesar may have some potential, but she's not ready to replace me yet.
But boss, please don't overwork yourself for the next few days. After all, for this grand event,
He put something in
you
that.
need to be in peak condition.
I don't trust him. Okay. Who the fuck? I'm gonna say screw it, do one last for the stream. One last oneer. Of course it's a B. Anyway. Don't expect anything less. I know I do that. That's gonna take more than the, like, 6 minutes I have left. Slotted for this stream. So I'm, switch to, I think it's this one. Yep. And I mute this while I click here. No, do not pull the controller quite yet, because I need to exit the game. Okay. So yeah, I can foresee doing another stream of it, maybe Monday. I don't actually have anything slated for Monday. Why does it look like my tracking is completely off? Kind of is. Rar. Center it. There we go. Look around. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so Mondays will probably be another stream, which basically means I'll start it back in town. Most likely, like, where I started the HIA building, because that's basically all I do on the dailies is that kind of thing. If not, they're back at the shop doing the getting money thing. But yeah. Okay, yeah, because I actually have people I'm following online. That's an option. Look at viewer. Okay. No, don't mess with that shit. Wrong one. Thinking this one. They all go to Avadim when Astral's not available. And actually I have to look at my cheat sheet real quick because I don't have it memorized anymore anyway. Plus sign. I'm gonna hit the button here in a sec, just